It is cold today, man. Welcome everybody to episode number 2 of Woodyard Wednesday. This is the day where me, John, at Old Reading Farm, gets to do some woodyard stuff and film it and then put it on the interwebs for all you to enjoy. I'm here with my Kubota L4701 tractor, and today we are going to be milling and carving some spruce. That's spruce, right? Anyway, so here we go. So this is what I got. It's a nice brisk day. We had a pretty successful weekend of shows, and I sold like 18 chainsaw carved gnomes, both round and flat, but the flat ones went really fast because my normal round, also, and there's two things. So my normal round chainsaw carved gnomes, they had the hats that go down, and they had the nose and the beard, and then they just kind of ended. The most recent ones I did had the hat and the nose and the beard, but I had the beard sort of carved into the log itself, and then had the hat end, a little further up. Those sold really well, and so I'm going to do the same thing with these, but I can also do them flat. The round ones are $60, the flat ones are $40. So that works out really well. So you see this little guy right here is going to be perfect. So I'm going to pick probably these 2 logs up because I'm sure I can lift it with the tractor, and I'm going to mill at least one of them, if not both. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right in half, hamburger style. So because what I've also found is that people like the knots. They like to see the knots in the log. So I'm going to carve it, and then I'm basically going to be each one of these sections right here. So gnome right there, gnome right there, gnome right there, because I like to have like the little knots at the bottom, and they really liked it when the beard kind of swung around it. So anyway, I'm going to pick these logs up. Woo! It is cold. Hopefully it warms up a little bit. Let's get started. Gonna do this guy first. Let's get him set up. All right, so we got this log on here. Now the problem is super thin up here, and not super thick, but much thicker over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my little tape measure. I'm going to measure the difference in the pith, which is like the absolute center of this log here. And then I'm going to use, I guess I should put this somewhere better. But so this is just a regular, I think it's a 3-ton or 4-ton jack, maybe even less than that, 1.5 ton. How about that? So I'm just going to use this, which is just a little screw jack, to lift this end up so that the piths match, so that I can get one straight cut. Because currently if I cut at the center back there, I'm going to end up with a very thin slice up here. So I want to get it right down the middle as best I can. So I got a piece of white oak that I'll put under this, lift this up, cut down the middle. All right, so this is... I gotta get another log stop on there, but this is pretty good. I mean, it's about halfway there. I'm not gonna be able to get this fully in half just because the throat on the HM122 Sawmill is only 6 inches, so I'll cut like as max as I can. But because of all those knots, I'm gonna have to cut it a little thinner on this end than I probably would have liked to. Maybe I'll take the saw and cut down some of those knots ahead of time. That's a good idea. morning. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly. It is cold. Oh, I'll put the hood back up. All right, so carved a bunch of gnomes yesterday. And then I had to stop because we got a big giant mystery package that I think we'll have to unveil in next week's Woodyard Wednesday. But anyway, so I was thinking about a couple things yesterday because I have like all of these scraps and like sun. So like my carving shed gets rather full of scraps rather quickly. And so I did a couple of different things initially. First, I would fill up, I don't know if you can see way in the distance, these IBC bladders that I got from this dude in Monroe. And then I would fill them up and try to dump them, but then, like, I don't know if you can see this one here, I would put them on a pallet, like build a little wood frame for it so that I could dump it and then bring it back with the tractor. That didn't really work so well. So then I cut one like in half, and then I've been just, I'll have it like right outside my shed right here, throw all the scraps into it, drag it over to my fire pit, and then whenever I wanted to have a fire, I'd burn it up. But then the problem is, because it's pine and stuff, it creates so much smoke, and like, I just don't want to be a bother to my neighbors. I'm sure like my chainsawing is already a pretty big bother to them. So now I'm just sort of thinking, now that I got the dump trailer, I can just sort of bring the dump trailer, which right now it's sitting right there. Like I could just bring the dump trailer and park it right here and then fill it up with scraps and then go and just find somewhere where I can dump it. So the other thing that I wanted to figure out is a new configuration over here, because originally I had it so that the entrance to the woodyard is right here, and then our road goes that way up to our house, and then the road continues on behind all these piles of logs right there. But if I'm going to be coming in with the trailer, that entrance is not going to be ideal. I would also like someday to have this set up so that my log guy can come all the way down here. So what I'm thinking is, I have all these saplings right here. And I mean, there's some that are more than saplings, but there's this birch right here. There's like another birch right here. Just a few of them over there. So then I'm wondering if, I can come in this way, or either, maybe I could take down. So there's an oak right here, and then there's a couple maples right here. If I take down that oak, I think that would actually give me plenty of room to drive in this way. And then I can, so let's say I have the trailer here full of scraps, I can pull in with the truck, grab the trailer, and then pull out that way. I'm sure this is all the most interesting video you've ever seen. But so anyway, so I would come in through there, drive up this way, then I could turn, grab my trailer right here, and then pull out right there and have enough room. So I would really just need to take out, this swath of trees right here. I'll leave this big giant oak, because my mill is sitting right there and I don't need to worry about it. I mean, we can always see, because I think I still haven't 100% decided on a place for my new mill. I was originally thinking over there. But once I have my new mill set up, I will sell that one. So maybe I'll have enough room. Oh, that was the other thing I was thinking. I could take out these saplings and then pull out this way and turn. But I think this will have a lower turn radius. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Oh, but I am cold. I wore the wrong gloves for this. I think it's like 25 degrees right now. But anyway, let me go show you what I carved yesterday. All right, so these are all the carvings I did yesterday from what I milled. Yeah. You can see little gnomes. So people really like the beards carved into the wood. And so you can see this is sort of what I was talking about. So they like to feature the knots and then have the beard sort of follow the structure of the tree. So anyway, so these are all going to be $40 gnomes. So it was I didn't get as much done yesterday as I wanted to, but Had my new mystery package in. I also started trying to do these little tree spirit guys. So like they'll have my gnome nose and a beard. It'll be carved out of wood. This one's cool because it's Eastern red cedar. So that's a nice one. And I sold one of those for $40 at the show this weekend. So that'd be cool if I can get 40 for that. If not, I think 30 would be fine. Because all we got to do, you know, I carve it and then Cat just paints a white beard on him. So that should be pretty good. I had to park the tractor here because our peacocks were out yesterday. Not sure how that happened, but. All right, guys, so thanks for watching Woodyard Wednesday, episode number 2. I appreciate it, and hopefully you guys like these videos. Please watch, and I'll see you next time. See you later.